Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down Basement Beer Tastings and another Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday. Today we're taking a look at a beer from the Grain to Glass Brewing Company in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It is called Skulls Lager. Okay, so I usually have a pretty good memory of where my beers come from. No idea. No idea where I got this one. I've seen it in the store. I've always liked the label design. I've had other beers from Grain to Glass and I've liked them. I just don't always jump at the chance to buy a craft lager. If I'm going to spend the money on a beer, because craft beers are a little more expensive, I usually try to get something a little more exciting than a lager. I think that's the only reason I haven't tried this before. As I said, I have featured Grain to Glass on the show before, but it's been a while. Grain to Glass is, I think they're more of like a brewing supplies sort of a company. And some of their beers, like their orange creamsicle, which I really like, they've got a peanut butter beer I really like, and those you can actually buy kits to make those beers at home. I don't know if the lager is one of those that you can do as well. In my own days of brewing beer back in the 90s, I could never get a lager to turn out very well. But anyway, let's see what it says on the can. It says, do what you love, brew what you love, even this beer. Well, that answers my question. Get the full recipe, ingredients, and information to make this beer at home. Visit graintoglass.ca. It's a pretty cool model, like their company. It's pretty unique. Ingredients: water, barley, hops, yeast, and it is brewed for Grain to Glass at Torque. So Torque Brewing in Winnipeg, they do a lot of contract brewing for other breweries, including Grain to Glass. It is 4.8% alcohol. It's a schwarzbier. Okay, so like I said, I don't know how old this is. There is a packaged on date. I don't know if you can read that. No, you can't read that. That's, wow. Packaged September 2021. So this is 2.5 years old. Yeah, and again, I don't know how long it's been here. It's been kicking around for a while. But we'll try it out. It's at least it's not an IPA. An IPA that's been that old might not be very good. Maybe a lager will be okay. We'll see. I actually have some Grain to Glass glassware, so I'm going to use that. I actually just won this glass the other day. I won 2 Grain to Glass. Well, I'm having trouble saying Grain to Glass. I won 2 Grain to Glass glasses at a beer tasting event I was at the other day, put on by the the Beer Boutique in Transcona, which is a suburb here in Winnipeg. I even got this t-shirt as part of my prize, so that was really cool. And yeah, I understand they're going to be doing another one of these beer tasting events in the near future, so I'll talk about my experience there, when they plan the next one. But I didn't really shoot much video there or anything, so it was more kind of focused on food pairings than like new beers or anything. But it was pretty cool. And like I said, I got a t-shirt, I got some glasses, so I'm pretty happy. All right, let's crack open this 2.5-year-old beer and get it into the Grain to Glass glass. Okay, so coming out darker than I was expecting, because I was expecting from the name Skulls Lager that it would be a lager, but it is actually a Schwarzbier. It's a German style of beer that is a little darker. So it looks really dark there in camera. I don't know if you can see, there's like a reddish tinge. If I can put it under the light here, I don't know what you see there. You should get one of those lights, you light it from below. I'll probably show a little better. But yeah, it's got a reddish tinge. Almost looks like a brown ale. The English style brown ale. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Let's check the nose. I get like a malty note on the nose. Maybe touch of like a breadiness. Smells okay. Smells pretty decent. All right, I'm going in for a sip. Cheers, my friends. That's not bad. It's got a bit of a roasted note at the end, kind of a caramel flavor. Kind of reminds me a bit of like a red ale, little bit. Yeah, it doesn't taste like it's gone off in the last 2.5 years. It's quite flavorful, actually. The mouthfeel is fairly smooth. It's kind of like a medium body. It's not bad. It's not a bad beer. Not the kind of thing. It's a little sweet. Not the kind of thing I go for generally all the time, but it's not bad. I think it nails the schwarzbier style fairly well. So it's not a bad beer. I was a little scared when I saw the date on it, but yeah, it's not bad overall. Okay, now is the time, my favorite part of Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday, when we get to see what I'm going to have on the next Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday. All right, well, this one's not even a beer. It works. I would have got this last October. I think I picked this up on our road trip down to North Dakota, Minnesota, back in October. It's a cider. It is Apple Lantern roasted pumpkin hard cider. Limited release series. Where's it from? It's 5% alcohol. Where was this brewed? So, oh, there we go. It's from Michigan, Armada, Michigan. So there you go. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at next week on Back of the Beer Fridge Sunday. All right, thank you all so much for dropping by the Terry Isle Basement Pub. See you all again real soon, my friends. Cheers.
I'm tired and I need to go home.